You're watching the Fan Club. Today we are on the Tribeca Film Festival red carpet for Courteney Cox's directorial debut of her film Just Before I Go. Is this your first Tribeca Film Festival?
It is.
How does it feel?
It's amazing. I mean, I'm so blessed and honored to be standing with this cast and crew, so I'm on cloud 900.
Can you tell me a little bit about the film and the role that you play?
Yeah, the film, I feel like it's about a bunch of normal people that all struggle with something, and at the end I feel it's all about people knowing their value and their worth and knowing that they're beautiful no matter, you know,
no matter what they say.
What they say!
Like Christina, yeah.
Should break out something.
Speaking of song, I know that you started out in musical theater, so how did you go from musical theater to, you know, starring in Courteney Cox's debut?
The struggle is real. I never really wanted to do TV and film. I feel like I was kind of the weird actress who never wanted that, but I think a lot of that was because in my head you had to be, well, I was going to say blonde and white and a size -0, and you know, you had to be this image, and I feel like Hollywood's done so good about it. And even, you know, they've always been doing that, but I think it's getting better and better with just how many different types of people they're using, and so I took a moment to kind of train and get my feet on the ground, because musical theater is a totally different game, and I could, you know, tell you which, you know, 16 measures to sing for an audition, but you know, when it came to TV and film, I really want to make sure I was ready, and about a year and a half ago I was like, all right, let's do this. And then Courteney's film came along rather quickly, and it was such a huge blessing, and I could not even imagine getting to do it, and she took the biggest chance on me, and I'm forever grateful. So
that's amazing. So what role do you play in this film?
I play Vicky. She is this mother who's married to David Arquette. They have 5 children. She was kind of the skinny hot girl in high school, and then put on the baby weight and 5 times. And I think she's just really like struggling with her worth and knowing, you know, what she wants in life, and if she's happy just being a mom. And I feel like, shout out to moms. You know, I feel like a lot of moms kind of feel like that. You know, like, did I settle down too quickly, and did I kind of miss out on the fun, crazy stuff? And I think she comes to realize that she's beautiful and she has value, and she has value as a wife and a mother, and so it was a fun role, and I was honored to portray her.
So that definitely sounds like a role that's relatable to a lot of different people, whether you're a mom or just a person who's dealing with insecurities.
Absolutely.
So what do you hope people take away from the film?
I hope that people can know and truly believe that everyone has value and worth, no matter what you look like, no matter what you're struggling with, that everyone's wonderful and beautiful and loved. And I think we need to treat each other like that and kind of empower each other, because I think that that's where it's going to start, you know, with people getting and receiving encouragement as well as giving it.
What did you see, like, the differences between theater and television and movies, acting-wise, and just like the preparation? I know that you're also in the following, so like, is it different to go from those 3 different, you know?
Yeah, it's very different. I feel like with theater, you really get to know every single person very well. You know, you spend hours upon hours of rehearsals with them, and for TV and film, you know, I didn't meet half of the cast in anything I've ever done, you know, for TV and film, because you just don't work with them until you're doing press and stuff like that. So that was kind of a weird, like, this is so bizarre. And Courteney was so good about, you know, kind of having, you know, barbecues and kind of letting us bond and gel and become a family. And I think that was the beauty of it being an indie film. Yeah, it was fun.
So, and now this is Courteney Cox's debut directing. So what was that like, working with her as a new director?
You know, it was amazing. She's done a lot of, you know, Cougar Town episodes, and she'd done TV, and she did a movie of the week with Garret. But this is kind of her first big directorial debut, and so you could tell she knew what she wanted. And I think just being an actor and being in the business as long as she has, you know, she knew how to be organized and what shots she wanted and what she wanted to shoot on and how she wanted to do it. But she was also so flexible, you know what I mean? If something in the budget needed to be, you know, shifted, or if we came up with a little line change that just felt right, you know, we were kind of allowed to do that. I think she wasn't, you know, a stickler about that. She just let us play with it, which I just loved, and kind of figure that character out. And it was fun. In a film, when you do a film, it's a lot like theater in the sense of you know the whole story. So that part was really exciting.
What's next for you?
I'm still on the following.
Awesome.
I don't know when this is going to air, but our season finale is Monday, and then we got picked up for a third season.
And that's awesome. And now you're playing a very, very different role in that compared to this.
Yeah, she's the meanest, angriest serial killer I think they've had on the show.
Have you ever played a role like that before?
No, not quite that angry. I think I've done a few things where they've kind of been the villain or the angry one, but not like Tilda. She's an animal.
So what kind of research did you have to do to get into that kind of role, the mind of a serial killer?
Right. I was lucky with that because I did have a little bit of a backstory in a couple of the lines where she talks about how she was made fun of in high school for being fat and overweight, and so I knew that hers was more sociopath. So I got to, you know, it's her surroundings and it's the people that kind of made her this way, and so I kind of got to study that and see what that was like. And it's not scary or dark on set at all. So, and this is so opposite. So I've been very lucky to have a few different things in the last year. So
awesome.
Very blessed.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations on
Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out my social media links in the description box below and subscribe. See ya.